All right, what's up, everybody? We are on season 1, episode 5 of Vinland Saga, which is called The Troll's Son. That really is the $1,000,000 question, right? What now? What's going to happen to Thorfinn now that Thor has actually died? And, Thorfinn kind of, in that very last moment, made very clear what his life's quest, I guess, is going to be, going after these guys and killing them all. God, I've been thinking so much about that previous episode, and yeah, it sucks because I will say that Thor's was easily my favorite character, right? And it kind of seemed inevitable. I definitely saw it coming. I think, and I will say that what also just really does help is the opening kind of teased that to me already, like, oh, we're not seeing Thor's in any of the future scenes or whatever, right? And we're seeing Thorfinn kind of grow up. He definitely looks like he's the main character, even though early on it felt like Thor's actually was the main character. So all those things already got me to question, like, okay, what's going to happen here, right? And then it does happen, so it didn't completely come as a shock, but nonetheless, that didn't make the moment in itself and just the event any less impactful. Because what a great fucking character he was. And I don't know what else I can say. I did kind of speculate already about what this will mean for the direction that a character like Thorfinn is headed in, because while he might be doing everything technically for his dad, right, kind of in his spirit or whatever you want to call it, he's obviously, I think, not going really on the path that his dad wanted him to go on nonetheless, right? There's also, and this is actually, so I've been kind of theorizing about something, right? And I kind of came up with this theory that I don't know if I'm going to be like way off about it, but it is definitely what I think could happen. So I'm just going to throw it out there, even though I may look like an idiot by doing so. But one of the most fascinating things I thought about, I think it happened in the final minutes of the episode last time around, is that we saw this brief glimpse at Ascalad, right? I still don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Probably not, because they pronounced it Ascalad, I think. But, and he was kind of like going over his thoughts. It does seem like the whole encounter that he had with Thor's there, and it affected him in some type of way. He saw how Thor's essentially sacrificed himself for his family there. Thor specifically asked him too. Remember that? Like, he asked him, do you have any family? Ascalad, and he's like, no. Or children, I think he asked specifically, right? And he said no. And that, to me, already told me so much about the character and why he could act the way he did, right? Because we've come to know Ascalad and his kind of gang as completely ruthless, reckless, rather. What do they really live for? Just to fuck shit up, it seems, right? And make some money in the process, I guess. That's what it's essentially come down to. And it seemed like this scene here, and him also actually choosing to keep Thorfinn alive is another thing to point out. To me, it kind of pointed at like maybe a first step towards, oddly enough, redemption or a change in personality. And what it really has actually gotten me to then start theorizing about it. And we kind of, again, see it in the opening already. Like, we see Thorfinn actually being with these guys. And I really didn't understand that at first, seeing now that those were the guys that killed his dad. What it started to make me think about is like, okay, they were just doing their job at the end of the day, right? Like, they were just paid by Floki. They had to do this. They had to kill Thor. That was what they were paid to do. They're not really the ones to blame. It was Floki who actually set out this goal, right, to kill Thor. He's the one truly responsible when you think about it. And so maybe Ascalad is somehow going to kind of take on this father figure role for Thorfinn, oddly enough, even though he is the one who specifically, well, actually he didn't do it, right? A bunch of people hit him with arrows, but he might actually therefore, sort of take on that. So it will kind of go both ways, right? Like, Thorfinn will learn lessons from him and see him kind of as a father figure, and then he gets to have that child, which Thor's talked to him about. And he is going to see things differently. He's going to kind of, again, go on this growth process. And together, the both of them might be going after Floki then, in the end. I don't know. Again, I could be way off, right? But this is kind of the direction that I've been thinking in, of like, okay, that could happen. It's kind of hard to see nonetheless, and it's definitely it makes you feel mixed in some kind of way, because again, Ascalad and his gang, especially that Bjorn guy and all these other weirdos, you don't exactly like him, right? And you especially don't like him now for having killed Thors. But I still think that that's definitely where I could see it go. Nonetheless, I have no idea about that, of course. I'm definitely curious if we're going to see kind of like a time jump now, perhaps. Yeah, although still, it is kind of to be seen like what they're going to do with Thorfinn, I guess, and how exactly that's all going to work. I still wonder about why did Leif and his guys actually allow Thorfinn to stay on that ship. Not that I think they actually allowed him to, honestly. It was probably rather that he slipped through their, fingers or whatever you want to call it, but like they didn't even notice him being gone or something. But it does make me wonder, like, are we still going to track Leif down too and his guys, and are we still going to see Thorfinn's family back where they live? Yeah, or are we just solely focused now on Thorfinn with these Ascalad's crew, basically, right? That's the big question right now. But God, what a great show it has already been. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. And for now, I think we should just basically dive into the episode. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Of course, guys, if you enjoy my reactions here to Vinland Saga, you can already watch the next 8 episodes right now over my Patreon. That is linked on top of the description. Over there, we will be on episode 13 already. So you can binge all the way up until there, along with full-length reactions, if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. But then with that being said, let's dive into episode 5 of Vinland Saga. Here we go. Still laughing about it.
まだつかねえのかよ。その金の受け取り場所ってのは。そう焦るなよ。もうすぐだ。
Oh, did Floki leave the gold somewhere for them to pick up, or with some guys, or is he gonna give it to them personally, you wonder? Damn, he's completely dehydrated. Can't drink this water, I guess. It's just seawater. England.
船の見張りはどうする？
ほんの骨休めだ。長居するつもりはねえよ。
Wow. They really didn't even bother kind of looking after him or seeing what he would be up to. Just allowed him to trail. Yeah, but Thorfinn is obviously at his lowest right now. Real water. I don't know, this is still probably quite dirty, but drinkable at least. What was that sound? His stomach, right? Oh, he's hungry too, or what? Oh shit, there's like an attack. Yeah, they're burning the whole place again, just like we saw last time. Jesus. Literal headshot. Oh my god. Pulling her by the hair. Damn, well, I don't know about that chance of redemption I was speculating about. These guys just continue with the... Yeah. I don't even have a word for it. Rampage. What, does he want to kill them now in their sleep? There he is. Yeah, well, that's who he was going after, I guess. Damn, what a blade, man. Yo, he can't even handle that thing. He's literally not gonna be able to do it. What is he thinking about his dad, you wonder? He was awake?
なんだよ、眠らなかったのか？
ああ、小林がうざったくてな。
購買？
I think he was aware of it or what?
なんだ？生き残りか？
いや、あれだろ、息子だろ、ヨウムのトロルの。
ああ、まだ生きてたのか。
朝っぱらからご苦労なこって。
父上の仇だ。お前に決闘申し込む。
Wow.
おお、かっこいいぞ、坊主。
あのまま寝首かいてりゃよかったのによ。
俺はトールズの息子だ。そんな卑怯なことが。
So cowardly, yeah. I don't know if that's what he was thinking though, in the moment. He just couldn't do it, it seemed.
一丁前に戦士気取りか。いいぜ、来いよ。
He's gonna sidestep. Yep. I so expected this.
獲物に振り回されてるようじゃ世話ねえな。
Yeah, the sword is handling him right now. God, just kicks him in the gut.
例のものは確認した。約束の金だ。
こいつはどうもご丁寧に。
Oh, that's Floki's guys? Ah, okay.
伝えといてくれ。
トールズの最後はどのようだったかと。
Ah, he's gonna think back about it.
別にただの普通の死に様だ。
I don't know, man. I'm still, I don't know. I'm still kind of holding on to my theory.
あれ、生きてたの？
I wonder if he's gonna be thinking back about it more often or not.
ふうか。
Just giving him some fucking leftover bone. What are those? Hazelnuts? Maybe he's gonna have to live on mushrooms himself? No, he's gonna have to go back to to the bones, I guess. Oh man. God, I feel so bad for him, dude.
立派な最後じゃった。
Oh
トー
no.
ルズはわしらの身代わりに。
死んじゃったもんはしょうがないって。メソメソしてもお腹が減るだけよ。
Okay. Had not expected that response.
働かないとね。
Is she just emotionally shut off,
エ
or?
ルガさん。トルフィンはあの子だけはわしが必ず見つけ出す。
まあ、長生きするタイプだとは思ってなかったけどね。
Damn, dude. I guess she was just in a way prepared.
苦労するよ。無茶よ、ユルバ。
I think it's a bit of that Thor's spirit coming through still.
母上、具合どう？
Out of her, you know?
もうすっかりいいわ。
Just doing all this so she doesn't have to think about it, maybe.
はいはい、遅れてごめんよ。
Holy shit, dude. That's a big fish, alright.
ほんと労働力不足だわ。向こうでももらうかな。
Oh my god. I feel like she's just processing with it all in her own way, you know?
もう寝ましょう。もういいのよ。休みましょう。でも、もうちょっとだし、大丈夫よ。私疲れてないから。
She doesn't want to rest because that's just gonna make her have to think about it. Yeah.
よう。頑張ってんな。
お前
どうだ？
Not Bjorn, come on, man.
にも慣れてきたか。
お前の親父は確かに強かった。でも甘かった。それだけのことだろう。
父上をバカにするな。
There's just nothing he can do. Oh my god, the whole situation sucks. I feel so bad for Thorfinn.
森であのガキにあったぜ。
なんだ、まだ生きてたの。
I guess they still do appreciate his, like, well, I don't know what to call it, endurance. Damn, dude, yeah, those can be pretty dangerous. Yeah, you're gonna have to now. Oh, he takes the dagger. Right, because that's the thing. He took the sword because he felt like he could, you know, it was stronger. But the dagger is what he can handle. His dad gave it to him for a reason. Maybe it ain't so bad after all. Yeah, I guess this really is the path to becoming a warrior. The first steps. I love the music. He's learning to survive all by himself. I guess this time they'll be a bit more impressed. But I wonder how he's gonna show them. Ah, okay, just by doing the duel again, I guess. Damn, is he actually gonna injure him this time around then, or? Is he gonna... Oh, I thought he would throw it for a second. Just because he wouldn't see it coming. And we saw him do it before. But okay, he's just going full rage mode. Well, it seems like at least a decent challenge. Yeah, he's gonna give him even more of a beating as a response though. Oh my god. Oh, he is gonna throw it. Oh fuck, dude, this guy's too good. I thought surely that would come as a surprise. Nope. The battlefield though, what do you expect him to do? Okay, well that remains the quest for now. Great episode. Well, yeah, that definitely did not quite pan out like my theory just yet, although there is still the possibility that we're gonna kind of grow into that, right? I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it for now, even though, again, nothing really about the goals and about the mindset of these characters changed in this particular episode, right? So, for now, I'll just be treating it like that, I guess, is, yeah, the way it is then, but, I'll keep that theory in the back of my head because I'm still gonna try and see if I you know would have been able to be onto something or not there. But God, yeah, I mean I said it already during the reaction. I felt so bad for Thorfinn in this episode. I mean it really is kind of an aftermath episode when you think about it, where we see how all these characters, and I'm particularly of course thinking about Thorfinn, but also his family, how they're dealing with the news, and they deal with it exactly the way you kind of expect them to. Although, I mean, I wouldn't have expected to get the reaction that we got from the sister, Ylva, out of her that we did. But it makes sense, you know? I mean, we kind of saw already what kind of personality she had, and the way that she decided to deal with it was just by, like, not focusing her mind on it, right? And then just helping out the village and doing a bunch of tasks, this and that. But the mom very much realized, Helga, she's called, right? That... she needed to give it that time to grieve and to get over it. And I mean, it will take a long time. It's not gonna obviously, it's not gonna take just 1 or 2 days. This will take a long time, but you have to allow yourself, I guess, the process, which she wasn't at first willing to do. So, yeah, I mean, if we're talking about Thorfinn, then. I mean, it's very clear, like, these are his first steps towards becoming the warrior, right? Literally that. Teaching himself to survive, hunting animals, also realizing his capabilities and that they aren't, there's not a lot, to put it like that. Accepting that he wasn't going to immediately be that warrior that he wants to become. The sword very much represents it, right? He immediately, he got this dagger from his dad, doesn't want to use it because it's small and it's like, oh no, I'm not a baby, all that stuff. He picks up the sword and he wants to immediately get started, right? Understandably so, but he starts to realize throughout the episode, like, yeah, but I'm going to get beaten here over and over and over, just like it's represented by his duel with Ascalad there, twice, right? Where even if he has trained, even if he has gotten better by the end of that episode, he gets beaten up even more the second time around. Because Ascalad just kind of gives him the beating that he deserves, right? And being even more, I guess, determined and thinking that he was going to get him this time, that means he's going to get a bigger punishment for it too. That's kind of how he treats it, I guess, right? And that's the way to teach these kids, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just love the symbolism, and I love how all of this stuff just makes so much sense. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, we're going to see where it all goes from here, I guess. Thorfinn is definitely, I mean, his development is going to be fascinating. I still do wonder about Ascalad and stuff and where he comes into play. Because again, I feel like if he's going to be a bigger character, there's going to have to be some character development still happening for him too. So I definitely do still think that the theory that I had, like that could happen. He was also reminded of Thor's death, and he didn't want to... Like, he said that Thor's died like any other, but he didn't mean that, I think. I mean, he didn't feel like that at all, right? We saw how Thor's died, and it definitely was not the way that he had seen anybody else die before yet, I'm pretty sure. So, all of this is great. I mean, it's a fantastic show, and it's going to be awesome to see the directions that it goes into from here. So, I will say that, I was also just happy all in all to see that glimpse of Thorfinn's family still, and then also Leif, of course, announcing the news to them, because it makes me feel like, okay, Leif is still going to be a part of this, and he's not going to go out of the picture for a long time or something. I think he promised to them that they would be tracking Thorfinn down, right? So I would imagine that they'll eventually come to find him and see, like, it's going to take some time. Like, I think there's going to be all in all a time jump by the time that Leif and his guys find Thorfinn, and they're going to find him in a completely different way than they remembered him, right? In terms of just, like the kind of person that he is. And it's going to be super fascinating to see, like, again, how he grows up in this group and what that will mean. If he's going to then join them ultimately, right? Or not. Or, again, like, what it's going to do to his character. That's the fascinating thing to think about. But for now, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 5 of Vinland Saga. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and of course over on Patreon you can already watch the next 8 episodes right now. That is linked on top of the description. Over there we will be on episode 13 already, so you can binge all the way up until there along with full-length reactions if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. But now with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.